What else happened in the story of the Islam of Umar? One night, he was walking around and then he saw a woman trying to walk very peacefully and slowly, and she didn't want to be noticed. So Umar went close to her, like, no, where are you going? And then she said, I'm immigrating to Medina. What's wrong with you? Like, we believe in one God, and this is why we are persecuted and oppressed. And my husband immigrated, and I want to join him. What's wrong? So Umar radiallahu anhu was so impressed by the courage of that woman, and he ended up escorting her to the outskirts of Medina. And he made dua for her, like, no, go, you may join your husband in peace. And he went back home and he was still confused. But then, every time he thinks positively, shaitan comes in. This is why he decided, he said, you know what? The best thing to do is to go and kill this man. Stop his evil. Stop that division happening in the community. So he got his sword and he was walking towards the house of the Prophet ﷺ. On his way, a man who accepted Islam but he was hiding it saw the evil in the face of Umar. So he wanted to stop him. He looked at him and said, like, Umar, where are you going? He said, like, I'm just gonna go and kill this man. Man, we not to stop this evil. He said, hey, go and take care of your sister, man. Your sister Saba'at, meaning she changed her religion. She accepted Islam. He said, what? So he turned around and he went to the house of his sister Fatima bint al-Khattab, who was married to Sa'id ibn Zayd, one of the 10 promised Jannah while they were still walking on earth. And when he arrived there, there was Sa'id ibn Zayd, her husband, and Al-Khattab ibn al-Arat, one of the companions of the Prophet ﷺ. And Al-Khattab ibn al-Arat was sharing with them some of the ayat that just came down recently to the Prophet ﷺ, the beginning of Surah Taha, Surah number 20. And once they heard Umar knocking on the door, Al-Khattab was so scared and he started like hiding. So when Umar made it in, he started asking his sister, he said, Asaba'ti? Meaning, did you change your religion? Did you follow Islam? She said, Bal aslamt. No, I was guided to the truth and I submitted to God. And then he said, what's that in your hand? She said, this is Quran. He said, give it to me. She said, no, you can't touch it. You're not pure. And subhanAllah, Umar got so mad and he started like beating her up. And when her husband, Sa'id ibn Zayd, tried to defend her, he started beating him up. And when she was trying to defend him, you know, when Umar slapped her, she started bleeding. So the heart of Umar started softening and he started thinking. And then he said, okay. So he took a shower and he came back. And then she gave him the verses of the Quran that was in her hands. And he started reciting, Taha ما أنزلنا عليك القرآن لتشقى. When he read that, Ta, Ha, these are 2 alphabetical letters out of which the Quran is composed. We have not sent down the Quran for you to lead a life of misery. And he started thinking, and subhanAllah, Allah put the love of Islam in his heart. He said, what should I do to be a Muslim? And Al-Khattab ibn al-Arat just jumped out of where he was hiding and he's like, you know, I know where the Prophet ﷺ is. I can take you to him. Let's go. Would you like to know the end of the story? My time is over.